all my comic book fans out there. Welcome friends, welcome YouTubers, welcome back to Comic Book Corner, and this is your host, Spider Slayer. Welcome back, guys. Just like I said in my last video, in my comic book haul video, we are going to be reviewing Captain Marvel issue number 1. That's right, guys. It's actually Miss Marvel. Now she's Captain Marvel. And not bad read, I must say. Pretty good book, pretty solid. Interior art is definitely not what I expected from this book. I didn't see any of the previews beforehand. I just knew I was going to get it. I was kind of a big fan of the previous series. So to give you a taste of that artwork, it's kind of like a painted art. It's pretty wild. We have this picture right here. This is Carol flying above the atmosphere before she passes out. So you can see it's kind of like a airbrushed or painted type of style of art. Very different. Sometimes this artwork's good, sometimes it's bad. I kind of like the more cartoony drawing type of art, but it's not bad. It's pretty good. I do like it because I saw this page here, and this was quite impressive right here for artwork. This was nice. This was Captain America and Captain Marvel doing battle against the Absorbing Man, and that was a nice page. This was one of the first pages in the book. Kelly Sue DeConnick is the writer, and Dexter Soy is the artist in this actual book. It was a solid read. Here's the actual full cover, if you guys obviously haven't seen it yet. It's a nice read. It's a good story. It is $2.99. It's $2.99 and it has a R in it. However, the one thing I did not like about it was the AR was sad. It was like 2 pages of the writer and 1 page of the artwork in it, and it was lame. Like, it showed this page right here, you have the AR symbol, and that part of it was lame. If it was $3.99, I would have said that was the crappiest AR possible, but for $2.99 and AR, I guess, what the hell. There was only 3 pages in it, so that was my gripe about it. There wasn't too much action in the book besides Captain America and Captain Marvel doing battle against the Absorbing Man. They did a battle in the beginning of the issue, and basically what they used was a blanket that was Stark designed, and it was impermeable, so it was indestructible. And Miss Marvel, or Captain Marvel now, she basically blanketed the Absorbing Man, and he passed out. You can see that he crashed, and he basically was done, and that was the battle. That's about the first 4 pages. But to show you more of the nice solid artwork on the drawing of Captain Marvel, you can see her here. She's a solid built character right here. Nice build, nice tone, nice body. So they made her very strong. I love the intro to the book also. They say Miss Marvel is unmasked, an exclusive with Earth's mightiest hero. And it says, a new do, a new costume, why she's ready for what's next. And then it says, plus a bid on the old Miss Marvel costume for a good cause. And it has that right there of her, the old cover. I liked her old costume. I liked that last one. I thought it was really, really nice. This one's not bad either. They make her a strong character, which I liked. They didn't make her skinny. She should be that way. She's super powerful. We can see that in this issue, Miss Marvel, or Captain Marvel now, is having the struggles. You know, she's changing herself a little bit. She's changing her costume. She's changing her look a little bit, and she's trying to see if she should adapt the name Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel, he actually died, and she's having a tough time inheriting that name. And Captain America is basically saying it's okay. You've done enough. You've had this name long before this particular issue, and he's having this discussion with her right now. Spider-Man makes an appearance in here, and she's having a tough time deciding. And her and Spider-Man are having this talk, and she's saying she talks to Spidey, and she goes, Spider-Man's going, did you do something different with your hair? And she's like, I'm trying a thing, and she goes, tread carefully. I could vaporize you on a whim. And Spidey is like, awesome. And then they go doing a sparring match, and Carol's like, oh, follow me. He's like, dude, no, seriously? I love your hair. Don't vaporize me, please. And Carol's just going, be honest with me. She's like, what do you think of Miss Marvel? And he goes, if I say I don't like the name, he's like, what are you going to do? You going to kill me? And she goes, maybe. And then Peter goes, well, I love it. And then she just goes, ha, because, I guess he's lying or whatever it is. But they do a nice little sparring match. And then in the issue later on, she goes and she's flying and she's collecting her thoughts. And it gives you a brief origin on what happened and how she got her powers, how she was with the original Captain Marvel, and they went into a blast through a I can't even talk, magnetron device, and the particles mixed with Captain Marvel's and hers, and that's how she became, Captain Marvel today. And she's depressed because she used to be a pilot and she used to race, and she can't do that anymore because one of her friends was Helen Cobb, who was part of a what is it called? I'm trying to think. It was called, her name was Helen Cobb, and she was part of Mercury 13 program. So she was one of these elite pilots of women, and that was one of her heroes growing up. And she's just mad because she can't fly, fighter pilots anymore. She can't race against anybody anymore, and things like that. So she's reminiscing about those days. And then here's another nice page of the artwork here, seeing her. And she's reminiscing about that time, and her, and I guess she's taking care of elderly women, and there she goes and she's reading a paper, and we find out that Helen Cobb, her hero, passed away. And what happens is she's reliving the days of how she first met Helen Cobb, and she talks to her about her history, and this is the woman right here. And she's just reliving those days because she's attending a funeral, and the other women are behind her. And basically what she does now is she takes the box of ashes and she releases them into the atmosphere, which is in space, because she was part of the space program as well. So it was a fitting end to her dear friend, and she will always be missed, and she was always, a good friend to her. And that's how the issue ended. We can see here another nice picture of that artwork. And in the next issue it says, Helen Cobb's legacy, Carol's challenge, could she outpilot her rival? And it says Avengers time travel protocols engage. And here is the next issue. You can see right there of what it looks like. And the opening of the issue had lots of action. First 4 pages had a Spider-Man appearance, and then the second part of it had a nice softer side of the story. So it wasn't all out, brawl out, take 'em action all the way through. It gave you a little bit of everything, which was nice. It gave you some action, gave you Captain American, gave you Spider-Man, it gave you an origin, it gave you a backstory of her past, solid artwork, great looking character. So I like the direction of where the book started off with, and hopefully it heads into even more of a more action storied adventure, and I'm looking forward to see Captain Marvel grow in this universe, and hopefully it hangs around. It's one of the few $2.99 books around for Marvel, so guys, I suggest checking it out. I give it a solid 4 out of 5. So that is it for this review. You guys leave your comments below on what you think of Captain Marvel issue number 1. Are you going to get it? Aren't you going to get it? Are you just going to watch it through my reviews? Tell me what you think, guys. Comment, like. If you dislike, please leave a comment below and subscribe today. So as always, guys, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner. This is Spider Slayer signing off, and take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.